Hey, it's Jonny Graham here with another hot hiring tip of things to not do when you're hiring. How you doing? Hope you're well. This month, I want to talk to you about clients who hire people who are like themselves. See this all the time. I was at a client a few weeks ago where it was like something out of a weird sci-fi movie. Every person in the business was like a little clone of everybody else's. Culturally, socio-demographically, it was literally a little bit weird. But you see that a lot. People from the same demographic, people with the same education level, people all of the same age. And that's great, and you can say, oh, Jonny Graham, here he is, diversity campaigner. But what I can tell you is, it's a massive bias. And I see it in a lot of companies, and it doesn't equal success. I often speak to clients where they come out of an interview and I ring them and I say, all right, what do you make of candidate X? And they go, oh yeah, I loved him. Reminded me of myself when I was younger. And I know at that point, one, we'll probably get a fee. But two, what I more importantly know is the client hasn't really explored whether the candidate has the specific competencies and skills to do the job. What they've done is that they've met a candidate and subconsciously seen some part of their own self in that candidate. And in doing that, they've taken an enormous mental shortcut from, can the candidate do the job, to, well, he must be able to do the job because I can do the job because he's a bit like me. And usually, if you actually look at what was the bit that fits, what's the bit that made the client feel like the candidate reminded him of themselves when they were younger, it's usually something incredibly superficial. And often the client can't quite even put their finger on what it was. But it becomes a really big part of the hire. And I know whenever I hear it, oh, that candidate reminded me of myself when I was younger. I know immediately we're gonna get paid, the candidate's gonna get hired, the candidate's gonna probably take the job because the client's gonna sell his butt off, even though he doesn't quite know why. But what I also know is there's a good chance that this one might not work out. And I also know that it's very difficult to tell a client that because they fall in love with their own reflection. And that's a very difficult thing to say to a customer when you're on a no-win, no-fee basis and they're paying the fees. So be careful of that one. That is a really big unconscious bias. Thought I'd point it out to you for next time you're hiring. If you want to know any more about what we know on sales hiring and getting it right, I wrote a book. It's called Always Be Hiring. You can get it on Amazon, or you can just drop me a note and I'll get you a free copy. If you ever want to have a chat, call me on 07908 573 450 or drop me a note to jonathan@inward.co.uk. Keep well till the next time. Bye.